You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about Unrivaled. A WNBA general manager has come out and made some comments about the Unrivaled Basketball League, the 3-on-3 basketball league, and where the league may be headed if they cannot land Caitlin Clark and or A'ja Wilson. Now, I would argue without Caitlin Clark, this league dies, okay? They tried to tout a bunch of success, but when you remove their championship game ratings out of the equation, it was roughly like 180,000 viewers per game. That's not good. And the league is getting financially propped up by TNT Sports, which actually owns an interest in this thing. Now, to give you an idea, I called it sort of the XFL, UFL of women's hoops. All right, if you don't have the best players there, well, you got a problem. All right, you do, which is the UFL's problem. They obviously don't have any real NFL guys. I mean, they got guys that may have been on practice squads, yada, yada, yada. But where's the names that you got to have that move the needle? We talk about that a lot. All right, it's not there. And it's clear they want Caitlin Clark and to a lesser extent, A'ja Wilson. But let's check this out right here. The league debuted in the middle of January and enjoyed success with its concept of 3-player teams playing full court. That's another problem. If this league really, really, truly wants to be taken seriously, they've got to go to 5-on-5. They have to. Because I would probably tune in if Caitlin Clark played, provided this was a 5-on-5 league. Even if she plays, it's a rough sell for me because I don't want to watch 3-on-3 basketball, generally speaking. I probably would if she was playing, but it's still a tougher sell and a tougher watch as far as I'm concerned. All right, so here we go. I don't know why that jumped. Angel Reese, Chelsea Gray, Skylar Diggins, Lexi Hull, and more joined the competition. But Caitlin Clark, just like A'ja Wilson and Kelsey Plum, opted out of the competition. Well, look, Sabrina Ionescu, she pulled herself out before the playoffs. All right? I think something was floating around about it being considered a hobby league. Well, yikes. And there's some things visually on TV that doesn't look great about this league. That attendance situation's rough. In April, Wilson explained she needed some rest and time as a daughter and sister during the offseason. With Caitlin Clark, the fact that she decided to focus on her golf game with participations in pro-ams suggested she was also burned out after playing basketball nonstop for almost an entire year from her senior college season and during the 2024 WNBA playoffs. ESPN's Kendra Andrews shared that Collier and Stewart said Unrivaled's first season was a success in terms of finances, interest from fans, and final product they offered. Andrews explained on Tuesday that after a successful first season, the bar should be higher for Unrivaled. Added to Paige Becker's debut, Clark and Wilson are two names that can keep and increase fan interest in 2026. Quote, in its first year, Unrivaled was a landing spot for many of the WNBA's biggest and best stars, including 7 WNBA number 1 draft picks, 1 former WNBA MVP, and 17 former Olympians. Unrivaled sources told ESPN they will continue to push for additional big-name players such as A'ja Wilson and Caitlin Clark, with whom they plan to have conversations in the coming months. Well, here's the deal. All right? I mean, number one, they were going to offer Caitlin Clark like $1 million to play. She still passed it up. Number two, this league greatly needs her more than she needs it. Not only that, but let's just get the elephant out of the room. Go there and play and help prop up a league that's largely made up of women that have tried to just hammer the crap out of you on the court and didn't treat you very well? What is the benefit for Caitlin Clark to do that? I just got to wonder. I think the magic number to get her to play is like $5 million. It's going to have to be real money to get her to consider it. Quote, this is where the WNBA general manager comes in. If Unrivaled is unable to land the likes of Clark and Wilson, insiders believe the league will still be successful. But a WNBA general manager told ESPN they feel Unrivaled needs to have 18 to 20 of the top players in the WNBA signed to contracts, or the league will lose a lot of interest. All right, just like with the XFL and UFL, especially the XFL. XFL started to good ratings. Much better than this league's getting. But you flash forward to today, the UFL, they were on Fox on Friday night. The actual three-letter network, over-the-air antenna, big Fox brand, one of the big four. They only pulled in 700,000 viewers for football. Let that process. That's going to be a struggle. I mean, they've basically lost half of all their viewers in 3 seasons. After a full offseason to rest, work on a game, and transform her physique, Clark should be ready to join Unrivaled in 2026. And it goes on to talk about that the Unrivaled president will continue to hold a spot for her. Of course he will. He'd be nuts not to. I don't know. I mean, maybe she goes and plays next season, but I just don't see the win in it for her. I really don't. I mean, Asia Wilson, I guess. But look, a lot of things can be said about Asia. There's no doubt about one thing. She's a beast on the court, and she would walk into that league and definitely be the best player there. And arguably the most recognizable of the bunch that's there. So even if I'm Asia Wilson, I'm like, you're paying me $1 million or I'm not showing up. Because, again, what's my benefit? And that weird one-on-one tournament right at the end of the season, towards the end of the season, I just think they got some things to clean up. The times I did try to tune in, I'd last 6 or 7 minutes and click it back off. Right? Tell me what you think. Should Caitlin Clark go to Unrivaled? I mean, yeah, we get to see her play more. Frankly, I say no. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.